Let me see if can't finish your curtain. Let's see what he has to say. What's he got for us this time? They're probably Blu-rays.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a comfort measure.
Aficionados
Shine the lights, shoot the camera, smile for the world in panorama. He likes to impersonate Walk-On.
Hey everybody, Aficionados Chris here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a very nostalgic cartoon for me personally. I am a big Transformers fan. I've loved every version of the Transformers, whether it be film or television. I loved Generation 1, I adored Beast Wars as a kid. I even liked the Michael Bay movies, and I don't even care how embarrassing it is to admit that. This particular series right here was one of the very first Transformers series I ever saw as a kid, the first one ever being Beast Wars. And this one came out later in 2002, and I really enjoyed it. It's been very divided amongst fans. Some people really like it, some people really don't. And that is, of course, Transformers Armada, the complete series. This isn't the first time the Transformers Armada has ever been put on DVD. This was actually released back in 2004 by Rhino DVD. And of course, a lot of people probably know that Rhino doesn't have the rights to Transformers anymore, nor does Rhino do a lot of DVDs anymore. Shout Factory has been doing a great job not only reissuing a lot of the Transformers on DVD, but also doing these fantastic sets with a lot of great bonus features. Transformers Armada is the first part in a sort of trilogy of TV series called the Unicron trilogy. We have Armada as the first one, the second one was Energon, the last one was Cybertron Robots in Disguise. And like I said, a lot of fans are very split on those series. I've not met a lot of people that really enjoyed them. I guess I'm alone in this one because as a kid I really liked it and I had absolutely no problem with it back then. To me it was just a fun action show and I really liked the characters in it. And after revisiting the show on the DVD, I can definitely say, yeah, it's not the best Transformers series. I have a hard time sort of criticizing it because it is nostalgic, but I can't admit it's not a good show. But I do have fun with it. I do love watching it. I really enjoyed revisiting it. It's been great watching the show on DVD all over again. Now, a lot of people who know me outside of being a huge Transformers fan is that I'm also a big voice actor nut. And this show has a lot of voice actors who I not only admire, but one of the main reasons why I liked this show when I was a kid is because there were a lot of actors whose voices I recognized instantly with some of the characters they played. For example, there's a character in this show, a human character named Fred, who's played by Tony Sampson, who was the voice of Eddie on Ed, Edd n Eddy. And it's very distinctive because he didn't really change his voice. He actually sounds a lot like Eddie. It's even funny because Fred is so dangerously close to Ed that it's kind of distracting in a funny way that I feel like Eddie is in a Transformers show. And the big thing about this show is that Gary Chalk, who voiced Optimus Primal in Beast Wars, fills in Peter Cullen's shoes for the voice of Optimus Prime in this series, and David Kaye, the voice of Clank from Ratchet & Clank, was the voice of Megatron. Funny enough, David Kaye would later go on to play Optimus Prime in Transformers Animated. Kind of bizarre that the voice of Megatron would go on to voice his arch nemesis. Go figure. And this is a pretty good set too. It's all 52 episodes, the entire series on 8 discs. It's really well packaged. It's a giant keep case, so it's very snazzy. You can fit on your shelf very easily. Despite being a bare bones set as far as bonus features, the important thing is that you do get the entire series in one package, very well put together. Picture and audio quality is good, especially considering its source material and that it's on a DVD. Of course, this will probably never go on Blu-ray because not only is the source material not fit for Blu-ray, but there's just no demand for it at all. I do recommend the DVD, but only for Transformers completionists like myself or old fans of this particular version of Transformers. I wouldn't recommend it to old fans, especially ones who do not like this generation of Transformers. But again, I really enjoyed it. I liked seeing it again, having rushes of nostalgia come back, and it was just tons of fun to watch all over again. And if you need to continue feeding your Transformers crave, you can also pick up Transformers Prime Ultimate Bumblebee DVD. This is a DVD of 4 Bumblebee episodes, and they include Masters and Students, Operation Bumblebee Parts 1 and 2, and Deadlock. It's a very basic DVD. It's not really for fans. It's mostly for kids or people who can't afford the sets and just want to have some episodes on hand. It's good. It's very similar to things like My Little Pony and Littlest Pet Shop, where they just throw a couple random episodes on a DVD and sell it for very little money. It's good only for that. I wouldn't recommend it to hardcore Transformers fans, but I, again, do recommend it to young Transformers fans who don't have a lot of money and just don't really care about having the episodes in chronological order. So that's it for my review of Transformers Armada, the complete series on DVD. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please have a wonderful day. Goodbye.